Codename Saber to Codename Leggett. We've been waiting for your all clear. Everything all right?
Everything's fine. Is Arden Hoth there?
Master Hoth has another mission for you. He wants you heading to the Hoth system soon as possible. Contact him once you arrive. Saber out.
Codename Legate to Base Command. Come in, Base Command.
Base Command receiving, Leggett. Don't be surprised if I cut out. The whole Hoth system is murder on the comms. And not so good for people, either.
You say that like you've had experience.
Not personally. Friends. Hoth's a frozen rock, not worth much on its own. But years back, it saw one of the war's biggest battles. Hundreds of ships got dragged into the atmosphere, made a sort of a starship graveyard for the best girls in the fleet. You're going to bring one home.
I hijacked a transport once. Never made off with a whole ship.
I heard rumors. Tell me the story someday. It's a war zone down there. Republic salvage operations, Imperial saboteurs, and the White Maw. A few thousand pirates who want the scrap for themselves. Plus the Starbreeze is a Mu-type shuttle. Slip of a thing. Haven't been able to locate her in the wreckage. Our only lead is inside the Imperial Army.
What makes the SIS want the shuttle so badly?
The Starbreeze belongs to the Republic. It's important to us. That's all I can say for now.
If this ship is special, I need to know why. What if I find it damaged? Is it carrying dangerous cargo?
Assume that the Starbreeze is exactly what it seems and try to preserve its condition. I have faith in your abilities. We have reports that Lyak Davos, an Imperial admiral who fought in the Battle of Hoth, is assembling an expedition to the Starship Graveyard. He's after a long list of salvage, the Starbreeze included. Join Admiral Davos and get that shuttle to us instead.
If I steal the Admiral's prize, it won't be long before someone figures it out.
You're craftier than that. You do this right, no one has to know. Codename Hunter will contact you from the field. He's en route to Hoth now. In the meantime, talk to Admiral Davos' search and recovery men at the Imperial base. With any luck, they'll show us the way.
Satellite's dead. What do your people know about Grid Alpha 9?
Pirate territory, heavily fortified.
Can you get me numbers?
Perhaps, but our manpower is limited.
Manpower? Excuse me. Captain Leo Firth, search and recovery. Saw your docking authorization. You must be our visitor from intelligence.
Cypher 9. I'm on unattached wartime duty. Here to see Admiral Davos.
Sergeant, you're dismissed. The Chiss Ascendancy has been operating on Hoth for years. Useful, but let's not kid ourselves. So, what's your business with the Admiral?
That information is for the Admiral's ears only.
Then you're out of luck. He left base with his expedition 36 hours ago. Long-range comms are almost useless in this weather. You want to wait? He'll be back in a few weeks.
Give me his last known location and I'll be going.
Look, there might still be a crew at the expedition launch site. It's where the Admiral's supply line to the Starship Graveyard starts. But trying to reach the launch point now is suicide. Weather's bad, and there are Republic commandos in the area.
I don't plan to stay out longer than I have to. But Admiral Davos isn't leaving without me.
Understood, sir. I hope you find what you're after.
Packed and ready, Admiral. Unless you're worried about the captain's flare.
No. We cannot wait.
Intruder alert.
Imagine if we hadn't gone through the proper channels.
Officer, I am Admiral Davos, commander of this expedition. You were not expected.
I have full authorization to be here. Is there a problem?
You must excuse our caution. Hoth is not a world that forgives mistakes, a lesson that scarred me long ago.
Weapons down, everyone.
We are in the midst of a delicate operation. These men are preparing to follow me to the Starship Graveyard.
By order of Lord Jadis, I am to join your expedition and ensure the interests of the Empire.
I see. Months ago, I could have accommodated this. Now, I'm afraid we approach the crisis point, and I cannot afford additional risk. Commander, torture her and find out what she knows. Then kill her.
You're still alive. Don't bother returning to base. Captain Firth is gone, and Admiral Davos bribed most of the others.
You were with Search and Recovery.
Correct. There is a location beyond the frozen lake. You'll find answers. Coordinates sent.
Have you been watching me?
We've been watching the sensors. Picked up blaster fire and assumed things had gone wrong. Go. Sent out.
What is all this?
Sir, sorry for not contacting you sooner. No one thought Admiral Davos's men would actually start shooting. Ensign Reyna Temple, Chiss Expansionary Defense Force, welcome to Zero Station.
Good to meet you, Ensign. Even under unusual circumstances.
You too, sir. I'm not complaining, but it's been a while since I saw a human face. This is a top-secret Chiss Ascendancy installation. Self-sufficient, running in parallel with the above-ground outposts. Paranoia at work.
But our paranoia paid off.
And this is our base commander, Aristocra Saganu.
Ensign Temple speaks highly of Imperial intelligence. She convinced me the Admiral Davos situation warranted bringing you in.
He ordered his men to torture me. I'd like to know why.
My agents have been watching Admiral Davos for months. We became suspicious when he brought in his own crew, officers loyal to him, and covered it with bribes. Lately, he brought heavy equipment and guns, built an army for his expedition to the Starship Graveyard. You threatened his control.
A career admiral doesn't commit treason out of the blue.
He must be after the Graveyard's salvage, prototype technology, military databanks. It could make him unimaginably wealthy. I won't proceed without Imperial sanction. Grant it, and we can stop Admiral Davos and his plans together.
I'm in. What's our next move?
The White Moor pirates control the wastelands between here and the Starship Graveyard. The Admiral's been sending his people out there for weeks.
My scouting party caught them burying some sort of supply caches. We don't know what the Admiral's caches are for, but if you could get us reconnaissance scans, they might give us a lead on the man himself.
These drop points. Any ideas at all?
Emergency supplies, deliveries to the pirates. We just don't know.
These are the drop point locations. Contact me when you get the scans, and we'll find our man. Chiss Honor. Sir, this is Ensign Temple. Looks like that cache is full of stolen Imperial equipment. Given how the pirates are guarding it, I'm guessing it's a gift from Admiral Davos to the White Moor.
Those pirates have military-grade equipment. Not many people can supply that gear.
Acknowledged. Even for the White Moor, they do seem overarmed. I advise continuing the recon. A little luck and we'll pin down which White Moor faction the Admiral's dealing with. If you can tag the caches for tracking, that wouldn't hurt either. Temple out.
The Chiss will have to find another way to track the pirates.
This is Hunter to Leggett. Hope you weren't getting lonely. I'm on planet, but signals don't carry here. Arden Koth authorized me to take your reins. Have you found the Star Breeze yet?
I haven't seen you since Nar Shaddaa. How's the rest of the team?
You didn't answer my question. Now I'm gonna have to force you. Keyword onomatophobia. Command, deliver your mission report.
I am attempting to locate Admiral Davos, who will lead us to the Starbreeze.
Good. Obedience comes easier when you don't have a choice. Contact me as soon as you find the shuttle. Hunter, out.
Smart, arrogant, cautious. Don't underestimate him.
Temple here. Like we thought, those caches are a gift from Admiral Davos to the Pirate Coalition. Specifically, he's paying off a group called the Marauders. Raiders and hijackers, influential with the other pirate gangs.
What do we know about their methods? Composition?
Sorry, still reviewing the file. Heavy weapons and frontal assaults. Mixed species. I'm not going to read you what they do to their victims. The Marauders have a camp nearby. Guard looks light at the moment. We're going to take a team in. Meet us there and we'll dig up some answers. Temple out.
Chui atat up smasa kipuna.
Blast you! Stop!
Look at me and stop.
Skier ein hultiet vinstregaga.
That's right. Keep looking here. I'll keep talking, and you keep looking. Sir, if you're going to do anything, do it now.
Are you all right, Ensign?
I'm fine. Check on the others. Sir, I suppose you want an explanation.
What are you? Ensign? Jedi? Sith?
What I did back there, it was a force trick, sir. I'm just powerful enough to get into trouble. No lightning, no seeing the future, I never trained. If the Sith knew, they'd have me killed. That's why I left Imperial service for the Chiss Ascendancy.
If the Sith knew, you could become one of them.
Only if I survived the Sith Academy. And I wouldn't. Please, I know you served Darth Jadus, but let me finish this job before you judge me.
Put some faith in me and this might turn out all right.
Getting a call from Zero Station. They finished analyzing the pirate data.
Agent, Ensign Temple, your raid was successful. It seems Admiral Davos has been trying to arrange safe passage through pirate territory to the starship graveyard. The pirates have agreed to meet, today.
Get me details and I'll be there.
The meet is in the primary Marauder base, heavily fortified. Attack head-on and the attendees slip away. However, a cave system runs under the base, moves softer than a shadow, and you could tap the cave wall.
You're sending her to the bone pits.
The caves are inhabited by animal life and resemble a slaughterhouse. But it's the perfect place from which to observe the meeting.
Sounds dangerous, but I'm willing to take a risk.
Once you're in place, you can use a laser drill and microcord camera to tap the wall.
My team will be in touch from Zero Station. Good luck to you.
We need to move out, but be careful in the monster's den.
Where is Admiral Davos? I did not invite servants.
I act in the Admiral's name. I'll show you.
Getting audio only. Can you see anything?
That's Captain Firth, one of the Admiral's men. I don't know the pirate.
There. Begin playback.
Ashok the Unyielding, I am honored by your invitation. I am Admiral Davos, and I fought in the Battle of Hoth. Unlike my peers, I was left to the icy wastes. For 6 months I wandered the wreckage. As I lost my vitality, I found many items of great value. Weapons, artifacts, even a Republic shuttle full of secrets. I hid them in the starship graveyard, so that I might one day claim my prize.
Today's that day. Give us safe passage into the starship graveyard, and we'll all leave rich.
We apologize, Agent, but you may want to see this.
Is there a problem?
The wildlife has taken an interest in us. We should be flattered.
Situation under control. What happened with the meeting?
They cut a deal, sir. The pirates are going to escort Admiral Davos to his treasure, but they outlined their route. I think we know where they're heading.
That Republic shuttle he talked about. Did it come up again?
Just the part about it being full of secrets. I think the Admiral likes playing games. The aristocrat and I can meet you at the edge of the starship graveyard. There's an Imperial outpost there. Sagano can fill you in, and we can plan a final approach. Temple out.
We'd be buried alive by the third marker. Bring up the northern passage. Let me see.
She's here, sir.
I'm aware of that. Resume planning. Agent, thanks to your surveillance, we have a lock on Admiral Davos' destination. He and his men are being escorted to a crashed Republic super dreadnought in the heart of the starship graveyard. His horde is there.
I need to get inside. What are our options?
The horde is sealed in the tertiary launch bay, protected by an army of White Moor pirates.
Sorry I'm late. Did I miss the bad news?
There's no other kind.
Lovely. Go on.
This isn't a one-squad operation. The Defense Force will join you for the assault.
I'll take any help you can give.
I suggest a two-pronged approach. You slip past the pirates on the Super Dreadnought and deactivate the blast doors.
That'll let my team in. We can rendezvous at the launch bay. We'll be your backup.
Together against 1,000 pirates and Imperial traitors. It'll be memorable.
Something to tell your grandchildren, once it's declassified.
I suggest we begin. Admiral Davos is already on the move.
I'll see you at the Dreadnought. Either way, this'll all be over soon.
3 following. Blasters and flame projectors.
All right, keep them at a distance. Sir, enemies in pursuit. More expected. Bit of a nightmare, but we'll hold them off.
What happened to the Admiral?
Admiral Davos and his horde should be down that corridor somewhere. Quite possibly with his escort.
11, 12 more. Marauders and Scourge.
Saganu is holding our escape route outside. We'll keep the pirates off your back. Do what you came to do.
It's still here. Still waiting for us.
Admiral, intruder!
Target her, but do not fire. The hand of Jadus lives. I wondered what became of you.
I know about your horde and your deal with the pirates. You betrayed the Empire.
You say that so easily. I waited years to return to Hoth and reclaim my retirement funds. My superiors were never to know.
We should take her now.
Silence. You complicated matters. Forced us to part ways with the Empire. But this can be mended. Tell me what you desire.
No talking. It's time to die. Codename Legate to Hunter. I have located the Starbreeze.
You look like hell. Fiery as always. Get that shuttle running and rendezvous at these coordinates. Hunter, out.
Sir, pirates are down, but I'm the only one left. We need to get moving.
Have you been injured?
Scratches, sir. Deep scratches. Force trick saved my life.
The shuttle is in poor condition. We'll need help to fly it.
We'll discuss this later. Get inside the Starbreeze now.
Understood, sir.
Solid body, not a scratch on her. And she came with my shuttle? What's her name?
Ensign Raina Temple, sir. JIS Expansionary Defense Force.
Of course. Minder 17, Imperial Intelligence. Excellent work, both of you.
I couldn't have done any of this without her.
High praise. Maybe she deserves a promotion. I'll fly the shuttle to its final destination. You can take my ride home. Ensign, why don't you and Vector run a systems check? I need a minute with the agent.
I'll chisel the ice off the pilot seat for you.
Arden Koth will be happy. But the girl, we agree she needs to die, right?
That's unnecessary. She knows better than to reveal classified intelligence.
Maybe I'd like to be careful. Look, you've worked with her. You've bonded with her. Fine. I'm not heartless. Maybe she'll even be useful. You want her to live? You take responsibility. Stash her on your ship. She doesn't talk to anyone, doesn't learn about the SIS.
I guarantee she won't be a problem.
Just to be sure, though, I'm putting a command in your brain. Keyword, onomatophobia. If Raina Temple becomes a threat to our mission, or leaves your supervision, you will kill her. You won't have a choice.
Sir, Minder 17 told me about the transfer. I'm a little surprised. If intelligence wants me out of the GIS Defense Force, though, I won't argue. Nice as it would have been to pack an overnight bag.
You'll fit right in, Ensign. You shouldn't worry.
Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic opportunity. My father would love this. But if I can ask, why do you want me here?
You're versatile, capable, and young enough to learn. You could be a brilliant operative.
Really? Well, maybe it's time for a career change after all.
Ensign, we're delighted that you're joining us. Don't let the dangers put you off.
That's very kind, Master Hillis.
Just Vector. We'll let you two get acquainted and meet you back on the ship. Take care of her.
This is Leggett to Base Command. Mission complete.
Base Command here. Hunter gave me his report. He spoke highly of you. Not a lot of people earn his praise.
How did he come to join the SIS?
Used to do corporate security, if you can believe it. Recruited him a few years back. I'm grateful the Starbreeze is in one piece. She'll help us win this war. Now, Hoth and Terrace makes two. Ready for the final stage?
I serve at your command.
Maybe you've heard of it. A death trap of a planet called Quesh. Our primary objective's there. I want you en route.
Chemical mining world. We're at war over it.
That's the one. But we're after something from before all that. Get to these coordinates when you arrive and we'll be in touch. Base Command out.
Agent, I hope this recorded message finds you well. This is Aristocrat Saganu of the Chiss Expansionary Defense Force. I never got the chance to see you off Hoth. Understandable, things were hectic. Nonetheless, you proved a worthy ally, and one deserving of the Ascendancy's trust. A token of our appreciation has been delivered to Imperial intelligence. I hope they will pass it on to you. And lastly, give my regards to Ensign Temple. Doubtless she serves you as well as she served us.
Begin encrypted message. This is Keeper to Cipher 9. We don't have long before Republic intercept, but I wanted to hear from you. Status report, please.
I'm still inside the SIS. I'm making progress, but I can't give details.
I'm getting disturbing reports about your activities. Loss of Imperial life on Hoth and some sort of incident at headquarters. Cipher, I need to know if the stress is getting to you.
You wanted someone inside the SIS. What I did to earn their trust.
Your job is to learn what the SIS is after. Then, and only then, you must kill Ard and Hoth. Don't lose sight of those goals. Keep it out.
Patience. The serum is working. Play the game until you're free.
This is codename Leggett. I'm in position, awaiting orders.
Leggett, nice to see you outside Hoth. A little color in the air brings out your eyes.
Where's Base Command?
Not far. Hunter to deck. Report in.
Codename Saber in position. Good to see you, Leggett.
Codename Wheel ready for operations.
And I'll be in position shortly. It's good to see you together as a team. Too many solo jobs nowadays. But now we're together for the most important job we've ever done. We're here for a weapon. One that can stop this war.
What sort of weapon, sir?
Over a decade ago, Colonel Omas of the Republic Special Forces assembled a team of the galaxy's greatest scientists. The scientists, led by Nason Godera, were instructed to design a weapon capable of turning back the Imperial threat. A shadow arsenal of missiles cloaked from detection and more powerful than any made before.
Colonel Omas died at the Battle of Hoth. Nason Godera moved on to other things. Everyone assumed the shadow arsenal was never completed. But it was. Nason Godera built the shadow arsenal on Quesh, then concealed it in a fit of conscience.
These missiles, that's what we've been working toward.
The ultrawave transmitter had Nason Godera's weapon activation codes. Colonel Omas's shuttle, the Starbreeze, led us to this star system.
And the assault on Mangaza? Wheel and I...
Gave us one more key. Nason Godera wiped all records of the weapon, called it catastrophic. Didn't want it used. There are 200 missiles in the Shadow arsenal. Only takes one to destroy Hoth City. Threat alone should make the Sith surrender.
How can a missile be so powerful?
Each one has a cloaking device, a short-range hyperdrive, and a warhead with a kick. The ultimate first-strike weapon. The missiles are still inside the old manufacturing complex. 2 square kilometers of factories and tunnels.
Sealed up but still intact. The scientists couldn't bear to destroy their work, so they built defenses 50 years ahead of Republic standard.
We're going to secure the facility. I'll bring in the shuttle and locate the Shadow arsenal.
Saber, take out the main batteries. Wheel, see what you can do with the main computer. Affirmative. Leggett, you'll penetrate the structure at these coordinates, bypass the droids and lower the facility shields so our shuttle can land.
The best defenses Republic mines have to offer. I could use a little exercise.
May the Force be with us, my friends. Ending link up.
And Leggett, in case you had any doubts, keyword, onomatophobia. You will lower the shields, and the Shadow arsenal will be ours.
No choice. Deactivated.
This is Leggett. Shields are down. The shuttle is clear to land.
And Saber did her part. We'll have the Shadow arsenal on board and headed for Republic space within the hour. You're going to hold position here. Protect the controls until we're gone.
You don't want me near the missiles.
You've done your part. There's no reason to make you face this. Leggett, this is goodbye for now. Go back to Imperial Intelligence. Shore up your contacts. We'll be in touch in a few months.
They don't need you anymore.
Hold position. Keyword, onomatophobia. And thank you.
They're going to win. Now we're out of time.
The serum was supposed to break my programming.
The IX serum has been eating at you since you injected it. Carving neural pathways. Bleaching your brain. It isn't finished, but it'll have to suffice. We're going to rewrite your programming. New commands, new keyword, no outside control. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Fesh Protocol, Phase 1. New keyword. Iconoclasm.
Keyword accepted. Fesh Protocol engaged.
Now you have access. You can force your mind and body to obey a new program. Tell me what you want.
No more programming. No more outside control.
Reject command interface. Accept no further orders.
Command interface closed.
Revert to Phase 0. You're free now. Time for me to go. But stop the SIS. Find out how they obtained Imperial brainwashing codes. There are truths you need to know.
Agent, are you all right? You disappeared on us.
I'll explain later. Just follow my lead.
Of course. We always have so far.
Minor damage to left tertiary servo motor. Functions are not impaired.
For a droid, you're a bad liar. Come on.
Multiple life forms approaching.
Leggett? I thought you were supposed to be at the shield controls.
My name isn't Leggett, and I don't take orders from the Republic.
No! Wheel, call Master Hoth now! Go!
Blasted machine.
Locking mechanisms disengaged.
Leggett, I thought I felt you. You're supposed to be back at the shields. I see. You're free, aren't you?
You used Imperial programming inside my mind. Where did you learn about it?
That hardly matters now. What I did to you was unforgivable. But I did it anyway. An Imperial intelligence defector, just when I needed one. I couldn't risk it being a lie.
Tell me where you got the keyword. Tell me how you did it.
Just a source. Ain't that the way? You've shown me your true face. Let me show you mine. Before Arden Hoth, the SIS chief, there was a better man. A Jedi Knight who couldn't live up to the code. That Jedi can't live in a world of shadows. But maybe he can still save the galaxy.
I thought I saw it in you. You never did much to hide it.
No. Call it my secret pride. You fight good, Cypher. I don't expect mercy. The Shadow Arsenal was my chance to stop the war, and I failed.
You're going to die knowing the Republic will fall.
There is no death. There is the Force.
Then it's over. We stopped him and his plan. That was the mission.
Arden Hoth may be dead, but we can't leave the Shadow Arsenal in place.
We see your point. Maybe we should call the nest. A line of 200 Killiks, each with a missile on its back.
Cypher. Imperial again, huh? And no more programming. That is a surprise. I was finished with Arden, but I had plans for you. We could have wandered the galaxy together. Me as the captain, you as my servant.
Arden Hoth was your commanding officer. What do you mean, finished with him?
Big changes are coming. Imperial intelligence and the SIS. History will forget them, and it'll forget you. I just tipped off a squadron of Imperial bombers. That facility is about to be wiped out.
What's this about? Whose side are you on?
I'm on the winning side. Goodbye, Cypher. When the bombs rain down, the Shadow Arsenal will make a spectacular crater.
This is Keeper to Cypher 9. Emergency transmission, please respond. I have reports of a Level 5 annihilation wave on Quesh, triggered by an Imperial bombing run. An SIS team was the target. Are you all right?
That explosion was something called the Shadow Arsenal. It was Arden Hoth's weapon of choice to win the war. Neither the Shadow Arsenal nor Arden Hoth is a threat any longer.
Cypher, what have you been through? Updating the Minister now. Pulling 2 sections off alert, giving approval to the Moths to accelerate our timetable. Tell me the rest later. You changed the war and everything's going to be different.
I appreciate the situation, but if we're going to work together, there are things I need to know.
Of course. As Lord Jadis's hand, you're entitled to whatever I can provide. Take a day or two. Remember who you are while there's still a quiet place in the galaxy. By the time you're recovered and back at headquarters, we'll be ready to march on Coruscant.